everybody, welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. So this week I did another dress transformation for you. I haven't done a dress for a while just because usually I am my own model, but right now I am very pregnant and I figured you probably wouldn't want to see a maternity dress transformation. So I was able to talk my little sister Megan into being a model for me this week. So we transformed this dress into this dress. Now the transformation is pretty extreme and really it comes down to some tailoring tricks. The best part I think was taking the skirt from such a full long skirt and turning it into a fitted pencil skirt. Hopefully you can watch this and take away a few little tailoring tricks that are my own tricks and I hope that you enjoy just seeing the change. So here you go. Alright, so here's a good look at the before dress, I think probably from the 80s, but had lots of potential. So my first step was to remove the shoulder pads from the top of the dress on both sides. And once that was done, I cut off the sleeves. I just cut them off right where they attached onto the vest because I didn't want the white sleeves. I know I wouldn't want those there. Next, I turned the dress over and I just cut a seam all the way down the back of the dress so that I could just slip this dress right on my model. Now, I don't claim to be a tailor, but I think it's easiest to create a new seam to take in excess material or use seams that are already there. So as you can see, to fit this to my model, I slipped it on inside out and used that back seam to pull in excess fabric and also the side seams to pin it to kind of fit. So once I had all that pinned in place, also I took in a little bit at the top of the shoulders just so it would pull up a little bit higher. I sewed those in place and I added a zipper along the back of that new seam that I created to help her get into this because it is going to be a one-piece dress when it's done. So now the top is fitted and now I wanted to work on the skirt next. So I had her put it on inside out again, and to take the skirt in I really just kind of fit it to her as I went and pinned it in place, and then I just created those new seams and I cut off the excess fabric after I sewed those seams in place. And once I had that done, I was left with a pencil skirt. Now from here I cut off the bottom excess that I didn't want so it was the right length. I left a slit in the back that I finished off later on, and I also put in 2 slits on the side of the dress. Now the pencil skirt was a little tight on her, so to remedy the situation I used my excess fabric to create little gathered pockets that I actually sewed right into those side slits, and when I was all finished, here is what the finished product looked like. Now I know that was really fast. Really it's just kind of tailoring and cutting off a lot of excess fabric. Here's kind of a look at the before and after. Like I said, I don't claim to be a tailor, but this was a fun project to kind of cut and paste together. Now, a few of the things that I didn't show in the video were actually some problems that I encountered along the way. The gathering detail on the side, when I first put those in, they were way too poofy, so I had to actually take them back a little bit, take out some fabric, and that worked really well. And then I had to add a longer zipper in the back because the first zipper that I put in was not long enough for her to be able to slip the dress on over her hips because it was such a fitted pencil skirt. So I did add a longer zipper in the end. But other than that, I think I showed all the steps. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Megan, for being my skinny model. And make sure to join me right back here next week for more Chic on the Cheap.